Alright, so we've got 3 hives installed. We've got 3 packages installed in the hives. This is the 4th one. So Jack, go ahead and spray it with some of that apple juice, and it'll just kind of settle them down a little bit. Okay, go spray the other side. Okay, alright. Alright, you can set that down, and then I'm going to have you film for me, Jack. Okay. So, what we'll do is we'll take our hive tool, which is just a little pry bar, and then we'll take a pair of vice grips. So, first off, we got to take this lid off. I'm going to pry that off. Okay, 2 staples holding that on. Okay, so then this tab holds the queen that's inside the cage in there. So what we'll do, we'll set this down inside the box, and you'll see people that will shake bees into the box. I don't like doing that. I'd rather put them in the box. And I'll have space right here, 1, 2, 4, 5. So I'm gonna put the queen right here, should be right in the center. I've taken 4 frames out, and I'll wedge the queen in right here. So to get this can of sugar syrup out, you just kind of lift up, use your little pry bar here, and you lift up on that can. It's okay if it falls back in there because it's being held in there. There's a bar at the bottom. And you use a pair of vice grips, just grab hold of it like that. And you just kind of lift it up. And so the bees will be free here in just a second. Okay, so you see the bees down in there, and we'll take that, we'll just set it over here like that. Take our vice grips off. Okay, now the queen is hanging inside here. So this, I'm going to spray a little more. I'm using apple juice just because it didn't have enough sugar syrup earlier. So you gotta get this lifted up. This little tab, I'm just gonna break that loose. And then you have your queen here. Okay, so I got marked queens, and what you want to do is look around in there and see if you see the queen, and she'll have a yellow dot on her back. This year's a yellow. Every year's a different color, but I see her down in there. She's got a little yellow dot. If you can see the little yellow dot, she's kind of hard to see, but she's down in there. I see her. We're not going to mess with her too much. So then we're going to need to wedge this, but we're going to pull the little cork out of the end first. If you look, there's candy on one end, and the white candy is right there. They're going to eat all that candy out, and they will release her. Now the other end doesn't have candy in it. You don't want to open that end. You want to open this end that has the white candy in it. So just being real gentle. Now, I wish I had a knife with me, but I don't, which is the best way to get this piece of cork out. There's a piece of cork right here in the end. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to tear that thing up again. Tore up another one earlier. There we go. So the cork is out, and so the candy's down in there. The bees will eat that candy and will release her. Now you want the hole to be up, not down. That way if a bee dies inside there, because she's got some additional bees inside there with her, you want her to be able to climb out and not have the hole plugged up by a dead bee at the bottom. So then we'll hang her up right here. Now you want to wedge this in pretty good, and some people will actually put a little piece of wire across there to make sure that the whole cage doesn't fall, and which wouldn't be too good a thing. Okay. So see little bees, you know, they don't want to hurt you. They just want to live their lives like everybody. So this little can, what you need to do is look, and you'll see where there's a couple little holes, and there's only 2 holes, and that's over there. So I'm gonna put my inner cover on. And then I'll make sure those 2 holes line up right there, so then the bees will be able to eat that. So then we're gonna go ahead and get our sugar syrup feeders, and we'll put those in. We're using little jar feeders, and since the weather's gonna be okay, I'll leave the outer covers off and let them drink that syrup that's in the cans, and that way they get 2 syrup sources. I'll come back in 2 days. I'll take the packages out, put the frames back in that belong in there, and make sure each queen has been released, and then we'll leave it alone for a little while and come back maybe in a week or so and see if they're laying eggs, or see if the queen's laying eggs. So anyway, that's it. It's pretty easy.